Yo, yo, yo. Wow, he'll be back. He'll be back. But before he left, he gave us a little present. So we're going to check this little present out. He's going to go hang out with his brother Jin for a little while, hopefully. We don't know where they're going to be stationed, you know. Realistically. Let's not even talk about it. I don't want to think about it. I just want to listen to some music. So this one is J-Hope's On the Street. It's with J. Cole. I know I've heard the name J. Cole, but I don't know what songs he sings. Should we look it up real quick? I'm going to do like the fastest research ever, right? J. Cole songs. Ready? He sings Wet Dreams is the first one that comes up. All right, I don't know any of these songs. All right, so we're just gonna move on with this. Let's see what we know what Hobi's got. Let's see what J. Cole can bring to the table. It's my boy, my boy. I stand him from the beginning. You all stand him from the beginning. It's my number one. Okay, a little whistle track. We got a guitar. Cool. Like that. Look at this. He's got like Jankos on. Gotta dig the throwback 90s attire.
Every time I work, every time I run,
It's looking good, man.
every time I move, as always for us. Every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope, as always for us.
He's talking about us, right?
J in the air. gonna 길이 희망이 되고자 하연하고 태어 입은 my world was made of your love in your face 보다 볼 high 저 멀리서라도 나비가 돼 just walk lightly whenever you want go on hopefully wherever you walk 누군가의 숨이 깃들여 있는 거리 내 영혼과 영원을 담을게 everywhere every time I walk.
This is so vibey, bro. This is so groovy. It's so J-Hope. You know, it's got a little bit of a more melancholy thing than like, you know, it's interesting because he put out his whole like his new wave of J-Hope recently, right? Where it was like there was some darker stuff in there was some heavy stuff in there. Kind of saw a different side of him. You know, this one's taking it kind of back to the OG J-Hope that I think of. You know, like first he's on the streets. You know, and like he's singing about being out on the streets before, but also it's just like the vibe of the song. You know, it's like upbeat, but not. But there's a little bit of melancholy underneath it. Let's see.
Every time I walk, every time I run, every time I move, as always for us. Every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope, as always for us.
I wonder if he gets a singing part of the
Every
song.
time I walk, every time I run, every time I move, as always for us. Every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope, as always for us.
It's so chill, bro. Like it's just so chill.
Yeah.
Is that what J. Cole's doing? He's doing the whistling. Hey.
Oh, hell, the mighty survivor of hell. Plopped down from heaven to sail. Holy water that I scooped from the well. Fought tooth and a nail just to prevail. Monster ruthless as I move through the field. Feeling worried in a hurry like a 2-minute drill. To make a couple mil off a lucrative deal. Selling train of thought, name an artist who could derail. You never see it like a nigga hula hooping in jail.
Whoa.
I got a friend smart as fuck, but he's stupid as hell. He swear to God ain't real, since it ain't no way to prove it itself. As if the universe ain't enough. As if the volcanoes ain't erupt. As if the birds don't chirp. As if a trillion nerves don't work in a human body. Shit, who would I be without the creator of this theater beside me to gently guide me? Some days I wonder if I need to pick a different hobby.
Yeah, I kind of love how he rhymed creator with theater. You know, because they don't really rhyme, but it sounded good the way that he did it. I like this guy. He's got a cool he's got a nice flow to him. You know, I'm sure he's like super famous, and I'm just like living under a rock. Of course, that's just how I roll. You know, because I'm rock and roll. But I like it. It sounds good. I never thought I would hear the N-word, even with a soft A, in a BTS member's song. I really didn't. But, it's not him saying it. So, it's all good. It's all good.
As if a trillion nerves don't work in a human body. Shit, who would I be without
I love the
creator
vibe of
of
this song, man.
theater beside me to gently guide me? Some days I wonder if I need to pick a different hobby. I'm deep in
Cymbal
with this
hits,
rap,
very
it's all a
90s.
nigga know. I never did nothing better, it's hard to let it go. But like a father watching his daughter walk down the altar with tears in his eyes, you gotta let her grow.
Ooh, some good
And
lines
so
in
I
here,
shall,
man.
but first I've been honing my style. Coders around with more quotables than what the quota allows. You see a top 10 list, I see a golden corral, nigga. As the moon jumps over the cow, I contemplate if I should wait to hand over the crown and stick around for a bit longer. I got a strange type of hunger. The more I eat, the more it gets stronger. The more it gets stronger. I said the more it gets stronger. J-Hope, Cold World.
Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move,
Nice. Ooh, I like the harmony behind.
every time I love, every time I hope.
So, I mean, I love that part right there. Not only just because the harmonies coming in, like, you know, on the second half of the phrase, but also the way that the phrase changes as it's being sung in the back, you know, the elongation of certain words and stuff like that. It just really comes off as less cookie cutter. You know what I mean? It gives it a little bit more of its own unique flair. It sounds real good too.
Every time I hope, it's always for us. Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move, it's always for us. Every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope, it's always for us.
I'm gonna miss you, brother. I'm gonna miss you. Come back soon. I love his gear too, bro. Bro, I gotta tell you, I was in Manhattan last night, and it really looks very similar to this, to tell you the truth. So that was pretty fire. I mean, I love the vibe of it. I love the groove of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna say the part that I didn't like first. Okay, I wasn't in love with the fact that J-Hope only had one verse. You know what I mean? I know J. Cole had to come in here and spit for a while, right? But I could have used one more verse from J. It's a 4.5 minute song. You don't want to extend a pop song that much, you know, like. But I would have loved to have heard, you know, maybe a singing verse with Hobi or another rap verse. Okay, so that's past, right? What we did get, I really enjoyed. I thought that his verse was good. I thought J. Cole's verse was good. I thought that every time I walk, that's just a nice, and the beat behind it, man, like it just kind of gives you that sort of like, it feels nostalgic. It feels homey. You know, it feels like, I don't know about you guys. I don't know if this is the same vibe that you're getting, but it made me feel like comfortable and like at home. And that's kind of sad because J-Hope kind of gives that to you all the time, you know, except for like an arson. But outside of that, you know, Hobi kind of provides that sort of feeling for me. You know, I turn him on and I feel comfortable. It's like he's an anti-anxiety pill in human form, you know? So it's going to be sad that we're not going to get new music from him for a little while. I don't know if he's going to release anything else before he leaves, but I'm guessing no. You guys will have to tell me in the comments. I'll say this, though, also, before I take off. Hobi has really come into his own over the last year or two. It's hard to break out when you're in a group of 7, I think, but he's done a really good job of proving how valuable he is as a musician, as an artist. So, good shit, Hobes. What'd you guys think of the song? Let me know in the comments below. Peace.